Remembering her, what the Mother in Heaven essays gives LDS women permission to know. There's a heartache a lot of LDS women have, but rarely say out loud. It's when it feels like you know everything about Heavenly Father and almost nothing about our Heavenly Mother. That might sting a little. This episode is for LDS women who have felt that sting and wonder if she was wrong for feeling it. Genesis chapter 1, verse 27 says, "So God created man in his own image. Male and female created he them." If we were created male and female in God's image, then the image of God is not singular, it is parental. We are spirit children of heavenly parents, not a heavenly Father alone. Just because we have limited knowledge, that does not equal absence. I've often heard it said that she isn't talked about because she is so sacred. If that idea brings you peace, hold on to it. But for many of us, it kind of feels like a way to quietly set her aside. Yes, she has been mentioned less than women and some men might hope. But sacred doesn't mean absence, and it certainly doesn't mean forgotten. You might have an ache and feel like it's rebellion. You find all the times the ways she isn't remembered. But what if that rebellion is actually remembrance? The Mother in Heaven essay clearly states that all human beings, male and female, are beloved spirit children of heavenly parents. That is doctrine. I'll add a link to the Mother in Heaven essay in the show notes. For today's That Happened moment, I want to share something that I've experienced a few times. Sitting in Relief Society and seeing women hurting because they feel our Mother in Heaven is being intentionally left out of conversations. I understand that ache, but I don't carry it probably as heavily as some women because I don't feel like I have to wait for somebody else to bring her up for me to feel connected. I can remember her. I can speak of her with love and reverence. And when something is said that doesn't fully resonate with me, I have two choices. I can gently share another perspective or simply hold my understanding without turning it into a judgment about theirs. They may be right in ways that I can't yet see, and I may see things they haven't considered, but both can exist at the same time. But because of that, my mental and spiritual well-being isn't dependent on everyone else agreeing with me. I can stay faithful even when I see things a little differently. This is what the essay teaches us. Her existence is cherished doctrine. We are her children. She loves us. We were created in her image. Our divine potential includes her. The first presidency taught in 1909, all men and women are in the similitude of the universal Father and Mother. A new understanding that I have that has helped me feel peace around how Mother in Heaven is mentioned or included is when I say the word God, it doesn't feel singular to me. It feels like parents, a heavenly father and a heavenly mother, together, an exalted partnership of father and mother. Does it change your understanding of the nature of God when you recognize that God is not he, but them, Heavenly Mother and Heavenly Father? One of our earliest prophets, President Brigham Young, taught, "We were created in the image of our Father and our Mother, the image of our God." That means womanhood was not an afterthought, and our Mother in Heaven isn't an afterthought either. Elder Jeffrey R. Holland also said, "What would this world's inhabitants pay to know that heavenly parents are reaching across those same streams and mountains and deserts, anxious to hold them close?" Love in heaven was never singular. For this episode's You're Allowed reminder, you're allowed to love this doctrine. You're allowed to feel comforted by it. You're allowed to speak of her with reverence instead of fear. You're allowed to wish things were a little different. You're allowed to want to know your mother. Our heavenly parents were co-creators. Our eternal mother was not separate from the Father in the creation of the world, and she was not absent from the design of our lives. They created together, and they planned together. Elder M. Russell Ballard described it as a divine plan designed by heavenly parents who love us. I can't help but picture them side by side, united, thoughtful, intentional. I imagine the great council before this life with both of our parents present, watching their children choose to come to earth. Not distant, not removed, but aware, loving, invested. And that partnership did not end when mortality began. They still work together as we stumble through imperfect lives, remembering only pieces of who we were and who they are. They are guided by love that has never stopped reaching out for us. Eliza R. Snow composed the words to the song, "Oh My Father," in 1845, written shortly after the death of our prophet, Joseph Smith, reflecting on doctrine he taught privately and publicly during his life. I want to read one of the verses from that hymn. It's hymn number 292 in today's current hymn book. "In the heavens are parents single. No, the thought makes reason stare. Truth is reason, truth eternal, tells me I've a mother there." Eliza R. Snow was not writing speculation. She was recording restored truth she learned directly from the prophet Joseph Smith. Our Heavenly Mother has been spoken of since the restoration of the gospel. President Spencer W. Kimball taught, "Our Father and Mother in heaven value each of us beyond measure. We are eternal beings created with divine potential, invited to grow into all that God has prepared for us." I know that many women quietly wish she was mentioned and remembered more. Maybe that longing is also an invitation, a gentle nudge to be the one who remembers, the one who speaks of her with reverence and love, the one who makes space for her in their personal prayers, study, and conversations. Remembering her doesn't pull us away from the Father and the Son. It deepens the picture of where we come from and who we are becoming. I want to share a few lines from a poem included in a book called Mother in Heaven, a Gospel Topics Essay. There's a voice I'm coming to know, a mother's love that helps me grow. Heavenly Mother, full of grace, in her arms I've found my place. Like my mother here below, her love shows me where to go. In her care, I start to see who I am, who I can be. In her love, I find my way. Her gentle light guides my day. With heavenly parents, I'm whole. Their love heals my soul. As I love her heart so true, I learn to love me too. Heaven's child I'm meant to be. In her love, I find me. She knows the pain I face each day. Her Son lifts me when I pray. She shows me love that never ends. In her light, my heart mends. Just like my mother here on earth, she reminds me of my worth. Her love eternal, pure, and bright. In her warmth, I find my light. In her love, I find my way. Her gentle light guides my day. With heavenly parents, I'm whole. Their love heals my soul. As I know her heart so true, I learn to love me too. Heaven's child I'm meant to be. In her love, I find me. That poem was shared by Michael Workman in the book Mother in Heaven. If this topic brings up tenderness, questions, or even heartache for you, you don't have to sort this out alone. I offer complimentary clarity calls where we can talk through what you're feeling and take one step forward. You are known by both of your heavenly parents, and they love deeply.